I am on, I think, day 20 of too many days on the road, but I'm going home tomorrow, so it's very exciting. But here is what's important. Number one, I'm having bourbon ice cream. That is very important. Apparently this is all Kentucky does is bourbon, so I'm eating this. Two, I should be happy because I feel like after 20 days on the road, if these are the texts that I get from my husband, I should just be happy that I didn't get them on day one. But for every mother who is working it every day as a mom and then has to go on the road for 1, 2, or 20 days, these are the texts. This was the texting conversation that I just had with my husband. So I asked him to sign Brooke up for a camp. And I said, hey, listen, I need you to go online and sign her up for this camp. And he was like, well, how do I do that? I said, you just go online and you sign her up for the camp. And he was like, yeah, but there's all these questions. So now I'm at my conference, right? And in the middle of it, he's texted me and he says, I need to know her shirt size. I'm thinking, well, he's met her before. So I texted back, medium. He texts me again, any allergies? I was like, you've met her, right? I mean, she's 14. Have you ever seen her happen? No. So then before I get a chance to say no, he texts me back and he says, I just put no Zoloft. And I wrote back, no, don't put that. That's not an allergy. That's a medicine that she shouldn't be on. Take it off, remove it. So I'm reading it because I had to take it on my phone. He says, it asks if there are any meds that they shouldn't give her. And I said, they wouldn't give her, they mean Tylenol. Like Tylenol, ibuprofen, they're not gonna give her Zoloft. And he was like, yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry. I go, what kind of camp do you think we're sending her to? That like at camp, I'd be like, you know what? I think this one has high blood pressure. I'm gonna put her on some blood pressure. That's not a camp. That's like a horrible, what? No. So I was like, I don't understand. He's like, why? I can't. He says, rather be safe than sorry. I said, okay. So now I don't really know what to tell him because if he's just gonna list all the medicines that they shouldn't put her on. That feels like a long list. So I'm still processing. He goes, now, great, I only have 12 minutes left or it's gonna time out. So this whole process has already taken at least 11 and a half minutes and he's about to get kicked off. And then all of a sudden in big letters, I get OMG, what race are we? He said, Hispanic, Asian, white, Pacific Islander, you have all of that. I said, have you met us as a couple? Have you met your, you can't, OMG, what race are we? What? I can't, if you are a woman at work and your husband is texting you and saying, what size shirt is he? Fine. I'm going to tell them not to put her on Zoloft at camp. I don't know why they would. And then all of a sudden, what race are we? I can't help you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm at work. I'm at work right now. And if you can't figure out answers, like what race are we, without me getting involved before your session time's out, I literally, the whole thing, and I'm like at work, I'm trying to be paying attention. He's like, OMG, what race are we? I was like, I can't right now. And then he went, I put 2 or more. I guess he was like, you know what, this isn't the time to discuss this. I'm just gonna 2 or more. And then he said, I just skipped the rest of it, done. So God knows what these people are gonna think when she gets to this camp. They're not gonna know what race she is. She is a size medium. And I guess they can put her on whatever medicines they want, except for Zoloft. Better safe than sorry. What kind of camp is he sending her to? So I just want to say, for every woman in the universe who is a working mom, and when I say working mom, I don't even care if you have another job. If you're a mom, you're working, and you go away for 1, 2, or 20 days, I want you to know how good you are at your job. If you already know to answer to most of these camp questions, I can't. I'm gonna go home tomorrow night for Tipsy Tuesday. Yeah, I'm gonna be drinking on Tipsy Tuesday. I'm gonna tell you something. Do you know how hard it is to raise your kids through FaceTime? Not easy. I had to tell Brooke, I said, hold this camera up so I can yell at you. I want you to see my face through FaceTime. Can I tell you something? Can't hardly yell at a kid even on FaceTime. She's like this. She's like, I don't know what you say. Hold the camera still and you look at my eyes. I'm telling you right now, OMG, what race are we? I can't. So I'm gonna go finish day 21 and 22 tomorrow, and then I'm heading home. And you know what the first thing I'm gonna do? I'll sit everybody down and be like, we're gonna talk about what race we are, all right? Then we're gonna talk about what medicines you are allowed to be on. And then we're gonna talk about camps that try to give you other medicines and why you shouldn't go to them. And then we're gonna talk about Dad. And how he needs to know all this information up front. I thought he was already in the know, but it's day 20 or 21. I don't even know. And I've learned some stuff, so there you go. Hope that makes everybody feel better. Go home, ask your husband. Do you know what race we are? You know what medicine these kids are on? Gonna let them put them on Zola? All right, I gotta go. I'm gonna go work. Hopefully no major registrations need to happen before I return home. Okay, all right, bye.